Hello and welcome to another episode of Minimize Regret. In this episode, I want to explore just the surface of expanding time. And the reason I say just the surface is because I really don't want to get into the science of it. I just want to say practically how one can make time feel like it slows down. And I really just discovered this in the past few weeks, where the past few weeks have felt like months of my life, and I really do think the novelty of martial arts training and also like the mental and physical challenges of these have really slowed down time. Now, fortunately for me, I really like these challenges, so it's been an extremely enjoyable experience. But I really do think there's something magical, one, about novelty and forcing your brain to adapt to new situations, but two, also just about hard work. And when you combine these two things together, I really feel like it makes time slow down and just makes your life feel so much more full. And this has tons of benefits. Like, I think you're much more likely to be happy, much more likely to be healthy, um, much more likely to be resilient and want to struggle if you've practiced it or trained for it in some way. And I think it just leads to an overall better quality of life. Now, having said that, like, it's really difficult to continually introduce novelty because, like, once you do something, eventually you kind of become sensitized to it. And so I do think it's important to find ways of keep pushing in certain aspects. Like for martial arts, it's like there's lots of ways that I can make it more difficult on myself. And like, for example, like I can learn new moves, and there's always new stuff to do in BJJ. In kickboxing, Muay Thai, like you can start sparring more and amping things up. But I will say it's definitely a balance between kind of pushing your edge and exploring new things, but also becoming competent or established. And so like you don't probably just don't want to change hobbies every 2 or 3 weeks because you feel like you won't have accomplished anything. However, you want to spend enough time at something that you actually develop skills. So there's definitely a balance, but with all the new things in my life recently, I definitely feel as though time has almost come to a halt. Like, I had what I felt was a very profound experience on Monday at Muay Thai training, and it's something that I'll probably remember for the rest of my life. And honestly, that feels like weeks ago, and it was only like 3 or 4 days. So just something to consider. One, to push yourself, but also to push yourself in a given endeavor, but also to try new things. So yeah, anyway, that's all I've got for this video, and I'll talk to you guys in the next one. Peace.